Smell what the flock is cooking. Flock up or flock off. Not you stick around because it's about to go down. You know, flock with the most energetic in any Eagleverse here on a Fly Friday, a Friday. You know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time, yeah. Ask questions? Nah, it's way too early for that, man. But what we got for our Flock Docs today, because you know I'm in here for these therapy sessions that are so necessitated by maniacs like me, maniacs like you. I don't know, but if you about this, I'm about this, we about this. Let's fucking go. So the thing is, man, what we got? We got some lists that got me pissed. You know what? I can't lie. As much as I was poo-pooing it a few days ago, and these last two, albeit I know they've been New York-centric, these last two editions, I didn't really watch the Miami in season one, but if they have another one this year, I'm probably locked into it because I'm starting to see what I was missing in a few years prior in the Hardknocks. Like it just didn't appeal to me. I wasn't feeling it at all. Like they had lost something in the middle. You know what I mean? I figured that's probably why they got rid of Inside the NFL too. They just saw they were lacking. They weren't able to cover it the way they had normally covered it in the past. I used to love Inside the NFL. I'm not too sure how I like this new edition on WB, but I am regaining the steam that I had for Hard Knocks. So we're going to get into a little bit of that to say a little bit more about a little bit less. I don't know. Whatever. It's just it's funny and it's also very informative. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, let's keep the maniac thing. Let's get this nest keeping out of the way. Please like and subscribe. You about that fly goes fly. Drop a comment in that box if you flying with the flock, even if you not. And do remember, join that maniac thing, know the game. You hit that bell, you get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Yeah. Let's fly, y'all. So boom, yeah, man. These lists. Yeah, we're gonna get straight into these lists and get into that Hard Knocks stuff later. Something just off the top of inside the mind of the maniac. Yeah, bringing back that segment real quick for a little 5-second interlude, right? We got Davante Adams. So Davante Adams, I believe he was on Speak the other day, and one of the things that stood out to me was him speaking on the fact that players love a coach that challenges you. Coaches that ain't just gonna sit there and poo-poo you and give you the raw, not even, sometimes you want that rah-rah system, but it's kind of like the guy we got. But you know, not the guy that's just gonna give you that coach speak and, you know what I mean, do his best for the team and all for one for all, we're all the same, da-da-da. He's like, you know, you want guys that are gonna point at the dogs and be like, yo, this is you, we need you today, let's get this and get in your face. And I don't know, if, just in my opinion, I don't know, you let me know. It seems to me that Sirianni displays those type of qualities as far as him talking to his players. You hear, I mean, dude, he says it straight out. Sometimes to the point that it's not a lot of things. I know a lot of other people out there are very annoyed by my coach, Nick Sirianni, right? But I love this guy. Not too many things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're not going to love everything about everybody. You know what I mean? You can't please all the people all the time. And the main thing that I love about Sirianni is, and you know what? They can hate all they want. But if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Period. And they hate him. So I love it. I love to embrace the hate, y'all. Like, they hating on this dude, there's got to be a reason. Because they're hating that he's winning so damn much, man. He just keeps fucking winning. I know the last few weeks of the season, not too much for that. But 2 seasons in a row, starting 10-1. That's crazy. That's unprecedented. Us as Eagles fans haven't ever seen anything like that. So all those out there poo-pooing, talking down to my man Nick Sirianni, y'all needs to chill. But anyway, him saying that just sparked my interest because I'm thinking, you know, just like I said, in my opinion, Sirianni seems to check the box as far as that goes. And like I was saying, the thing that irked me about him is that he just puts it out there to the media, anyone who's listening. Like, listen, this team runs through Hurts, Devontae, Goddard, Smitty, AJ. Damn, I said Smitty twice. You know, basically that's what the offense is going to run through. Feel me? And he would say that he yelled that to the cows come home, to the point that I'm like, yo, just chill sometimes. And then, but then it's even crazy because he not only talks the talk, he walks that walk. Like, dude, does the ball go to anybody else? I feel like our boy Olamide Zaccheaus they could have offered him many more opportunities last year, but hopefully this year with the advent of Kellen Moore and his offense, we'll see more variety as far as where we go. Everyone knows that, of course, those are the studs on the team, and he has no problem saying that, which I love, and it appears that Davante Adams loves it, and I imagine other players love that too, albeit if you look back at that skit, you see Acho's face looking a little like, damn, so that means the coach just ain't never going to talk to somebody like me. So that's the energy that I saw him exuding while you saw Shady and James Jones, like, you know, bobbing their head to what Davante Adams was saying, like they was rocking with it. You know Shady loves that type of You feel me? But then that lends me to, I'm speaking on Sirianni. One of the lists they had out there this week, man, inside, yo, like I said, I need this therapy. Thank y'all for being here. Oh, yeah, before I forget, man, I got to keep the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good tides, fly, eagle, fly skies. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there because we're already going there right now already. So, Sirianni in these lists and people making these lists, and like I said, I needed this therapy session there because of all these lists I'm consuming because we got, how many days left? We've got, 11 days left until training camp starts. So that's when we could get rid of all this BS and all these weird-ass lists that they got going on out there talking about a whole lot about nothing because we love our team. I mean, I'm probably guilty of it too. I mean, what am I doing right now? I'm talking about a list that I hate and people building things and doing things in the offseason that just really make no sense at all. So I'm just here to get it off my nest, get off my chest, why it's so irksome to me, hopefully, y'all can help me through. We can help each other through these times, right? So they're talking how, no, I do know where this one. This was Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd had a list of his top 10 quarterback, coach combinations. And I believe he went as far as like about 12, with like 2 honorable mentions after the top 10. And still no Sirianni and Hurts there. And, I understand we can't be on the top of every list because there's been a lot of hoopla about our team in the offseason with the additions of our new coordinators, additions of the likes of Saquon Barkley's of the world and other things that we've done, CJ, GJ coming back, Huff, and so many things. And then the retirements that we've had. So there's been a lot of talk about our team. We can't get all the props all the time. They have to talk about these bum-ass teams too. I get it. However, I just feel it was other. You could put us at least in the honorable mentions. When we're talking about a tandem that has made the playoffs the last 3 years, as far as that list goes, I think maybe only one other team you can say has done that though the past 3 years. I don't have the list right here on hand because I come here for therapy, not to take notes, but I need to start bringing that back. Look, I still got the whiteboard. Look, what am I doing, man? I gotta start using these things again, regardless of whom or what. So you've got the lists, and I'm just saying a tandem that's made the playoffs 3 years in a row, not to mention a Super Bowl run where you have other guys on this list, like they've made probably 1 playoffs in the last 3 years. Some of them have made 2. Some of them also, I believe, have made 3, whatever the case may be. And then you could argue this one when it comes to Burrow and, damn it, I forget the damn kid's name. Wow. I like that, coach. Zach Taylor. The likes of Burrow and Zach Taylor, you could blame a lot of their inconsistencies on Burrow's injury woes. But, I mean, it's part of the game. Like I say all the time, people are like, why are you playing that card? Dude, it's a card in the deck. It's meant to be played. What are you talking about? Like, I hate the I word. I hate bringing it up. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, we're talking about health, albeit, I think he's missed like maybe 2-3 games over this 3-year span. That's not a lot by any means. As far as Jalen Hurts goes, wins, you check the wins, Super Bowl appearance, check the win. Like, dude, like that should have been a W. 3 points. That's gonna haunt me for we need to get a Super. I'm not even gonna to listen to me using the SB word. Wow, this early. It's not even the season even started yet. I'm bugging. But yeah, so that was just an irksome list, a list that got me pissed. So just had to get that on my chest, let y'all know. Another list they had out there was Hurts was not on NFL Live's top 10 quarterbacks. I know this feels more worthy of a Thursday Hurts day, but I felt this was all encompassing. Plus, I'm about to fly my lids, so I had to do this on a Fly Go Fly Friday. So you've got Hurts not on NFL Live's top 10 quarterbacks, and I'm looking at this list, and I'm like, I mean, not top 10, dogs. Like, it's wild to me, and I get it. What happened towards the end of last season was wild, but I can't 100% blame that all on Hurts, but we can't blame it all on the coordinators either. So that one I'm not as pissed about, and plus I kind of like Jalen Hurts in a position, and just our team overall in a position like this, having to prove ourselves seems to be when we shine the hardest, shine the brightest. 10-1 starts when no one expected it. Boom, we're going to a Super Bowl, right? 10-1 starts when everyone expects it. Something that just like the bottom fella, I don't know, man. I'm just so glad I didn't. Anyhow, I'm not even gonna get into that. But point is, I can kind of understand not having him in this top list. And at the end of the day, I'm not that pissed. I'm not that pissed because, like I said, I like our team. I like our players in this position to having to prove themselves. And like I always say, man, you can count on 3 things in life: death, taxes, and Jalen Hurts will be better the next year. Albeit he did regress a bit as far as the interceptions went last year. He still had more yardage, more TDs. and more money. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get that one. I'm not that mad. Not to mention, I was kind of glad Jeff, I forget his last name. Jeff Pass? Maybe, no, Jeff, not Jeff Pass. Dude named Jeff on Get Up This Morning with Harry Douglas and Woody. You know, Harry Douglas and Woody were of the mind state that Jordan Love is, you know, one of the top 3 in the NFC as far as quarterback goes. I believe he had Stafford, Love, and damn, who's the top guy? Oh, man, it couldn't have been Golf, right? Come on, man, I'm losing it. Yeah, I need my Ginkgo Balboa over here. Regardless of what, they didn't have Hurts in the top 3, and Jeff had to clap back at them like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, Jordan Love has done, we've got to see it again. Like, last year, this time, it was Jalen Hurts, but then, like, and trying to say it like it's a bad, not even, he wasn't saying it like it's a bad thing. He wasn't trying to say that Jordan Love is any the less good, whatever, but, I mean, we're talking about a dude, my estimation, I did the numbers, we're talking about an MVP candidate 2 years in a row, up until what, like week 12, week 13 last season, so, I mean, what are we talking about here? And this guy led his team to a 9-8 record, like, and we're already crowning him top 3 in the NFC. Like, dude, what are we doing? And I'm still, you see me trying to jog, trying to stall. Who was that top guy? Can't be Purdy, right? And then you got Golf. It wasn't Golf, and damn, I can't even, because, you know, for me, of course, the top guy for me would be Hurts, right? Who was it? Washington. You got the NFC North. Love and Golf, and who's the other guy? Chicago kid up there, Minnesota guy. No, they got a rookie on the West. Seattle, Who the hell was the number 1 guy? In the South? Who are we talking about? We'll get this someday. Whatever, because if it ain't about Jalen Hurts, it ain't about the Eagles, I really don't give a flap. You know what I'm saying? Then another list, the Score app. The Score app had a list where they had the Eagles as one of its 5 teams to fall out of the playoffs this season. And that one, see, I don't, like, just chilling, just going through this therapy, I'm kind of a bit more calm than I was prior to reading this stuff and coming to a place of more understanding. Sometimes you just got to walk it out, talk it out real quick, and you get it like, okay, last season, prior to the season started, I had the Chiefs and the Bills falling out of the playoffs. Now, we could call that bias. We could call that wishful thinking. Things that I saw, you know, like, I mean, if you look at it, neither one of those teams were as good as they were the previous year, albeit the Chiefs went on to win the damn Super Bowl. But there was one point in the season last season where they were scratching. They almost didn't make it into the playoffs, right? If I recall correctly, because from what I know, the Raiders had their number for a second, and things just weren't looking quite right. So I get it. I can see how they can see that, especially when you think about how we ended last season. So, damn, I'm really not that pissed about that list. Right? So it's one out of 4 and bad. You know what I mean? So we brought the level of anger from here down to about here. From was at about 1,000%. I'm at about a 250 right now, batting 104 in the game. So you know what? I'm feeling a lot better. Thank y'all for that. I know this video has been super therapeutic because maybe it's because of the heat outside, the mugginess. I don't know, something on my head. But now we're gonna spin that into the hard knocks, right? And I caught something at the end. Well, before we get into the end of it, the whole show, like the way they're breaking it down and you're hearing the way these guys talk, I can't lie, dude. Like the dude Dable, he's a very likable guy. Not to mention, you know, he had history with Brett Favre. He's even had history with our own Jalen Hurts down in Alabama. Jalen Alexander the Great Hurts, him H1M. You know what I mean? So he had him down in Alabama and Tua Tagovailoa leading them, and then, you know, just bring something fun to the foray as far as, you know, the coaching landscape goes, and especially a show like Hard Knocks. You know, you need personalities. The GM seems to be a bit weird, you know what I mean? A bit eccentric, different. You know, he don't got that pop quite like how we got it. Like, you know, he's going in the office playing like, yo, I felt anxious coming in here. But you know, why not? Wear your on your sleeve. Why front for no man? Be who you are, right? So he goes in the room. They're trying to work out a deal with the Patriots, trying to move up, I imagine. If they did, you know, to get a quarterback, he walks in trying to work out a trade. Like, listen, you know, y'all at 3. If you do anything, make sure you give us a call. And that just, it's like, it seems real creepy's a bit too strong of a word. Just like irksome's the word of the day today. Irksome, like, get off, like, what do you, get off me, bro? Like, why is everyone calling you? Like, stay on your toes, do your job, hit me up and down. It just feels like a lot of begging coming from that guy. And I've heard a lot of great things about Joe Shane. Just what I'm seeing from this show, some things leave a lot to be desired. Like, oh, whoa, maybe we could cut that. And I was talking to Optimistic Giants fan. He was putting me onto the point that, you know, the Giants and teams that do this, they have final say as far as it goes when in the final cut, you know? So I'm just like, damn, they're leaving a lot out there that looks really weird. Dabo calling Jalen Daniels boy, like, what? But maybe I'm just reading that wrong. Attaboy is a bit different than boy. So I guess maybe, like I said, maybe I'm just looking too far into it. But that one left me a little like, whoa, chill out. Calm down a little bit. You know, you get a little too comfortable, bro. But his questions during those mind drills that he was giving him, then it's, you know what I'm saying, hitting him with one question and calling back to the memory, like boom, memory. Yeah, it was very cool to watch, to see what goes on in those instances when they're interviewing these kids. So this off-season thing, I'm starting to like a little bit more. I know I called it The Office because it is pure comedy, Giants Office edition, because it's a lot of, there's still a little cuckoo over there, but I'm seeing a little things in there that are sparking my interest, that are pretty cool, what goes on behind the scenes. One of the coolest things was they were breaking down Saquon Barkley's numbers, and once again, Shane is begging Barkley. And I could have sworn they played this in the first episode, but I guess they're playing it again, and it's him begging Barkley to give him a call back, and Barkley just basically saying, bro, like, what are you talking? Like, I told you already where I want to be. What is all this back and forth for, bro? Lose my number. You don't got to do the fake shit. We love you. We miss you and all that. I get it. Love y'all too. Cool. Got to go our separate ways. It's cool. Like, just rip off the Band-Aid. What is all this? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seemed very annoying to me, and I can only imagine it was annoying to Saquon, and I can't wait to see next episode if he did call back. And it did seem that towards the end of the episode, they said something about they offered him 12 and a half a year for 3 years with 25 guaranteed, which seems pretty damn close to what we gave him in 3 years. $1 million more guaranteed, and about $250,000 more, and $250,000 more in the overall. So it was $37.5 for them, and it would come out $37.75 million for us when we paid them. So it's not that big of a difference. But I mean, when you think, not to mention, you know, there's also incentives. We don't know about the incentives. I just heard it at the end of the show. It sounded like that's what they said. I read an article yesterday where they said that was not the case. The Giants didn't offer him anything after, you know, he left the doors. That this may be the number that they offered him, I believe, a year and a half ago, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, sometimes it's just better to part ways, get the flock out of here, rip off the Band-Aid, you're good to go. But not to mention, I believe there's also an additional like $10 million in incentives that he can make with the Eagles contract. So, and I don't know how that plays out, how it compared to whatever offer the Giants may have made him. But, you know, it's just some cool things that they're doing on that show that I find very interesting, super dope. I'm just loving that he's here with us, and no longer dealing with that annoyance. So, and that's another thing you saw him go through when he walked through the doors at the NovaCare complex. Like, damn, this is dope. You've heard him say it. And, you know, I've heard some Giants fans on Twitter get mad, oh, he's trying to play us and da-da. I mean, you know, the dude, from what it appears to me, seems to be a real dude. He says what he means. Once again, sometimes, like, I'm like, yo, chill out. Don't give him too much, you know, because that's just going to be more fuel to the fire. But, hey, if it's fuel for him and if he likes it, I love it. Let's flock and go. Go Birds! And I'm just loving the way this thing is going down for us. And, you know, just watching us win on TV in the offseason. Yeah. Kim was that guy. And, yeah, we're not going to speak on them anymore. But it's a pretty dope show. And I'm leaning more towards watching them more and watching other editions of it, the end season. And we all got, who are they doing in the preseason this year? Are they even doing it? Because, I mean, we're like right there. We're right up on it. So is this show going to roll right into that? I don't know. It's pretty damn dope. But I'll leave you with that. Till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You already know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. We got the Eagle Watch back. But, dude, the Eagle bracelet, bro. Let's start a GoFundMe. The Eagle Maniac needs a new bracelet. But you know what I like to do around this time, man. We got questions. What you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Say it with me one time. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. That was cool. Oh, that was deep. Cheers on a Friday, man. Thank God it's Friday, man. Let's do it right one time. Woo woo. I hate that little pause. And you gotta say, what? I should have gotten out of here. Let's get the flock up out of here.